In the grip of a freezing winter, relief from the cold is hard to come by. Propane canisters cost about $20 in Damascus, and civil servants like Samer Ashur make a meager $30 every month. 14 years of war, institutionalized corruption, and international sanctions have ravaged the economy. The value of the Syrian pound has plunged. The war-torn country is grappling with triple-digit inflation.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم مرحبا يا سمير كيفك قديش اللي خنان
The World Food Programme says over 13 million Syrians don't have enough to eat, which has only been aggravated by sanctions. They might soon be eased, however, as the new authorities build trust with the international community. But minds are not at ease here. Samer's just spent the rest of his salary on a week's worth of produce. The interim government has inherited an economic catastrophe, but they're promising reforms, including a 400% wage hike by next month.
ممتاز هالكلام
If they do as they say, this will be really good. This salary will be acceptable. It means we can be a bit more comfortable financially. Before, we couldn't even think about that.
His neighborhood of Mademiya el-Sham, just 14 kilometers from the capital, was under siege for years for organizing protests against the Assad regime.
لحتى تقدر تكمل باقي الشهر
He says just over a month ago, it would have been impossible to walk in these streets. This particular suburb just outside of Damascus was once a rebel-held territory. Now, he says, it's free.
They never had much, they say. But personal loss weighs heavily on everyone here. 3 of his brothers were disappeared by the regime. He learned of their fate a month ago, when the doors to the Sedinaya prison were prized open. For Samer's sister, not a day goes by without thinking about them.
We were happy, of course, when Syria was liberated, but when we saw our brother's name on a list of the dead in Saranaya, we were heartbroken. It's not only us, but every Syrian family has a lump in their throat because of this. We were shocked, and I don't even remember if we ate anything for days. I really wish they were able to come back to us here at home.
An institutionalized culture of fear ruled over this country for 54 years. Anguish was a daily reality. But now 75-year-old Ahmed Hamdan Sawar says it feels like a dark cloud has lifted.
There was no Syria in the era that began in 1963 until December 2024. Syria didn't exist. It was held hostage by Hafez al-Assad after a military coup, and he used it to achieve his personal dreams, to kill everyone who steps in his path. First the military, then the civilians, and then by his son, who was even worse. They acted with impunity.
The people of Damascus will tell you they feel their days of fear, uncertainty, and terror have now been replaced with a mixture of grief and hope. A peaceful future for their country, they say, can finally be built, one day at a time. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TRT World, Damascus, Syria.